Yes, Biafrans, welcome. Ọ bụrụ na agwọ emere ihe o ji bụrụ agwọ, ụmụaka ewere ya ka eriri. Ọ bụrụ na agwọ emere ihe o ji bụrụ agwọ, ụmụaka ewere ya ka eriri. Ọkwa unu nwa nwere idea. That is why the game have changed. Ọ bụrụ na agwọ emere ihe o ji bụrụ agwọ, ewere ya ka eriri. Akwe na anụ. Mana Igbo adage says, nwata chọba nke ya, ọ bụrụ ajọ nwa. Mana ọ chọkata chọta ya, ọ bụrụ ome ka nna ya. Who na aghọta na? Nwata chọba nke ya, ọ bụrụ ajọ nwa. Ọ chọkata chọta ya, ọ bụrụ ome ka nna ya. Agwọ emere ihe o ji bụrụ agwọ, ụmụaka ewere ya ka eriri. Unu nwere idea. The game have changed, and the sea has a new challenge every day. The way we are coming now is in different form. In different form, we are coming. Ahiara, thank you for joining. Chris Biafran son, thank you for joining. We must continue. Diana Agundiba, thank you for joining. Lolo Ego Yibo, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Biafran son, thank you. Linda, thank you for joining. Grace Omubuya, thank you for joining. Help us to share. Let us to share. Because agwọ emere ihe o ji bụrụ agwọ, ụmụaka ewere ya ka eriri. Ọkwụ na aghọta. Amaechi Jones, thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining. This is 555 Vision. Here we come. Biafrans, be provoked, be provoked, be provoked to hit the like button so it can send message to other people. Biafran son, the gallant men, we are sending energies to them because agwa mere ihe o ji wee bụrụ agwa ụmụaka ewere ka eriri. Unu enwe idea, inwe an idea what we are talking because amụ nwoke ya bụ nwoke. Yotago. Ndị Igbo, it is time. Yeah. Onyewuchi, thank you, thank you, thank you. Patient, thank you, thank you, thank you. Thank you for joining. Thank you for joining the program. Thank you for joining the program. Today, we are coming with everything. We are coming with everything we have. We have come to share different programs today. We have come to share different programs today, and that is what we have come to do. Biafrans must know. Onye hiora eburu egbe ya. Onye hiora.
Have something like this to attend in the future, and I am here to build bridges for those who have connections that can benefit us. I am open for that connection. Thank you.
I can assure you that we have built alliances with countries. And the effect will be felt in due time. I am telling you, it is not mouth. We have built alliance with countries.
And then externally, we have external people that equally support them. The issue of IPOB. There's a lot of funding that comes in there.
Yes. Are you worried? Because you know an operation,
of course, definitely.
A special operation on the sit-at-home IPOB situation in the southeast.
Yes.
But some of the elements and the leaders of these groups are outside of the country.
Yes. We have repeatedly complained about the issue of Simon Epa. He is in Finland. The Finnish government are giving him all the support, and he's doing what he's doing. The comments he's making, people are being killed, and nothing is being done. And this is democracy. If the European Union is the one supporting democracy, and this is happening, and they're not taking action, then they don't mean well for Nigeria.
So, we the talk, we the do with the show. We the do with the show. This is not the time we hide things. Everything is playing, and the Musa is aware that we have built alliances with the countries. We have built alliances with the countries. And that is why we are doing what we are doing today. And we are doing it in this way. Doing it in this way because the war have just... Maybe you are getting the point how we are bringing it up. Maybe you are getting it very, very well. Because agwa mere ihe o ji bụrụ agwọ. Ọ bụrụ na akpọrọ gị aja afa. Maazị Nnamdi Kanu said, if they have not called you a terrorist, that means what you are doing is just a child play. If they have not called you terrorists,
we have said that in clear terms.
What
we
you are
need
doing
to diplomatically find means of getting him out of whatever it is that he's doing.
So there is area we want to go. There is area we want to go. Please.
An idea has taken hold. You cannot destroy that idea. You may destroy the people, the carriers of that idea on the battlefield. Yes, this is known. But ultimately, it's not the end of the story. So let's not take this position of, don't even talk it. Under my watch, this will never happen. Don't say things like that. go into that environment and ask, what is it that we can do to make you content, to make you happy, to make you feel part of this entity? There's no need. These are the advantages of staying. Listen to some other Biafrans and ask them why they want to stay. This is what we are ready to push as the overall governance authority in this area. But don't go around saying the sovereign.
You know, in this video, because we jam a lot of things in this place, the one that will come out is what we are bringing out. In this place, you see Musa, you see Buhari, who said they are just the dot. You know, when you don't touch some people, they said if you push a goat to the wall, then you will know that the goat can bite. You know, some people doesn't know that the goat can bite until you push the goat to the wall. In Igbo land, ka mkpọtụ egwu a first before anyị wee na-agakwa on. Na mkpọtụ egwu a because ka o si wee dị m na-arụ na bụ ịkpọkwa egwu a. Ịghọtago? Ịkpọtụkwa ya. So, Biafrans, the way we are coming with a different way. There is a snake in Igbo land. I don't know what other people call that snake. That snake, in our own side, it is called Eboto, a white snake, very big. That snake doesn't bite until you provoke that snake to the core. Then you will know that that snake is very poisonous. We call it Eboto. That is the reason things have changed. Our message comes the way it comes. It comes the way it comes. So we have to really continue where we are.
The sovereignty of this nation is indivisible. It's not negotiable. All that kind of language, for me, it only makes matters.
Anywhere you are in Biafra land representing Nigeria, carrying gun as a military, as a police, as any security agent in under Nigeria in Biafra land, Biafra does not belong to you. You are staying there illegally and you'll be treated like a terrorist. This is the order of the Biafra Republic government in exile and the Biafra de facto government in the homeland. Did you not hear former General T.Y. Danjuma say, if you do not rise up with arms and rely on Nigerian army, you will all die one by one.
Every one of us must rise up. The armed forces are not neutral. They collude with the armed bandits that kill people, kill Nigerians. They facilitate their movements. They cover them. If you are depending on the armed forces to stop the killings, you will all die one by one.
Carry gun, defend yourself. If you rely on Nigerian military, you are all going to be killed and you will die. Only Biafra people under this government in exile understood the call of T.Y. Danjuma. He was a general. Do you know better than him? He served Nigeria, fought Biafra war against Biafra people. He is a man who stood up once upon a time and spoke the truth without fear. Today, we understand him very well because we know exactly what is going on. If you think that all this shooting gun in Biafra land, blocking road and making checkpoint, instilling fear and asking people to hands up while they are going on their daily activities will bring us down, believe me, you are joking. The harder you come on us, the harder we go. We will continue to defend ourselves under international law until the Biafra Declaration and beyond that. The time you kill people and go free is gone. Biafra land will be defended ruthlessly like never before.
Lolo, ewu na atata. There is a way you can force ewu man ewu na atata. And that is what is happening in Biafran land. We told them that the bees of the air and the ants of the earth will join this war. And Musa told you in this place that he is very, very worried that international communities is funding this movement. And the PM confirmed it in this place. You know, for a long time, we told you that what our eyes have saw, what our eyes have seen, they told us just, there are some places the PM brought us in. The people you see in that place are the people that doesn't have hair. That's why he say, one time like that, he say, brotherhood, adachi. I can search it, you know, sometimes there are a lot of things we have inside our disco duro. These are the things we are bringing out for you to know this building has a very strong foundation. So join us and help us to share. I don't even know how to start now.
Musa Nto. Musa Nto. Musa. What Musa
The governor of the state himself obeys the sit at home on Monday.
Please, Biafrans, you know, we added these messages. You have seen it before. The reason we kept it before, God knows. And the reason we are bringing it out, only God knows. Today we bring it again. Ababio says in this place, maybe because sometimes we need to be repeating some things because there is an Igbo adage that says, when you hear, then you will begin to doubt. You begin to do your hand like this. You say, oh, does this thing happen? And this is not that you didn't hear that the kidnapped Mazen Nandekan. This is not just because you didn't know that Simon Eba has become a beast. But when you understand, it will be Dobawanaka. Mbonye jino koja wanaka. Yeah, which we may understand. When you finally understand, you will then tell them that if you go to Southeast, that Simon Eba is the governor of leader, the prime minister. The other video, Ababio says that let them do fast and negotiate everything negotiable because no one knows when Simon Eba is putting another seat at home. Are you really getting it the way we expect you get it? Because we then we go here. Please.
And then the civil servants that work in government house obey the sit at home.
Imagine.
And government shut down on Mondays. It means the real governor of Southeast is Simon Ekpa, ruling the Southeast from Finland.
As we move, you follow us.
Follow us.
And then externally, we have external people that equally support them. The issue of IPOB. There's a lot of funding that comes in there.
Yes. Are you worried? Because you know an operation,
of course,
you have
definitely.
a special operation on the sit-at-home IPOB situation in the Southeast.
Yes.
But some of the elements and the leaders of these groups are outside of the country.
Yes. We have repeatedly complained about the issue of Simon Ekpa. He is in Finland. The Finnish government are giving him all the support, and he's doing what he's doing. Comments he's making. People are being killed, and nothing is being done. And this is democracy. If the European Union is the one supporting democracy, and this is happening, and they're not taking action, then they don't mean well for Nigeria. We have said that in clear terms. We need to diplomatically find means of getting him out of whatever it is that he's doing. He must be arrested. He must be prosecuted. Look at it from the other way. Assuming he is in Nigeria and he's doing that to the Finnish government, you think the European Union will allow that happen? They definitely will not. So why are they allowing him to do what he's doing? And people like him that are doing such things. Trailing the funds is very critical. I know a lot of the First Central Bank, the NFIU, are doing a lot in tracking down how the funds flow. And this is part of what we call the oxygen of terrorism. It's logistic, leadership, and funding.
At all.
It may comb like this, you will be infected. If you eat me as a meat, or cancer kineri, you know cancer maybe, or you cancer you finish egg, come and eat me as a meat. If you eat me and go to sleep and wake up, you know, you can't eat me. I am a child of 20 pounds.
Yes, Biafrans, here we come. If you watch our topic today, a lot of countries are in ally with the Biafra because I have turned to a beast. And they try to remember, Lolo Norma, I greet you, everyone that is here. Don God's power, I greet you. Boniface, Okezie, thank you for joining. A lot of people that is here truly, thank you for joining. My heart is boiling, but what you can help us to do is just hit the like button, share it to all the groups. We are not really happy because we are the children of 20 pounds, and the time to turn to beast has come. Onyejo Fidelis, thank you. Irene, thank you. Then let us go there.
I am a product and a survival of children and the generation that were starved to death. And I am very, very angry.
Joseph, God day, thank you. Are you angry? Choose a day. Are you angry? Nnamdi Ogo, how angry are you? That is ihe I na-address here this time.
I'm very, very angry.
I'm very, very angry.
Instead of that, we cannot get this Biafra, I will turn to a beast.
If you are following what we are doing in our teachings in 555 vision, we made it known that a picture speaks more than 1,000 words. That is what we let people know. Ubieze, thank you. A picture speaks more than 1,000 words. I will turn to beast. If you are following Twitter, Biafran Liberation Army Twitter, you will see Commander Rezo. The only thing you will be reading in that place is the people that is being sent to judgment. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu says that his job is to send them to judgment so that God himself will judge them according to their own deed, because he cannot judge because he is not God, then are you hearing it in this place? I will become a beast. Let us go there very, very well.
I will turn to a beast. I will become a beast. You see those children that you see, you count their ribs, and their stomach are big. You see their stomach swelling up every day. We came from them. This generation of Biafra, we come from them. We come from their survivors.
There are things that are supposed to be provoking you. You have to then, you yourself that is here, you yourself that is sharing this message, you have to then turn to a beast. That is the only way you will be understanding the message we are delivering. You turn to beast. If your leader become a beast, you become a beast and they follow him as a beast. And the reason you will see that the world now is with our PM and the Biafran Republic government in exile is because when two people is fighting, the benefitors are waiting to see who will win, and the winner carries the vote. Who will win is the person they will follow. And the oborona agwo emeri ihe o ji bụrụ agwo ụmụaka ewere ya ka eriri. That is what is happening. And the reason Musa is crying today is that because the dragon, that is the beast, the dragon fire is the beast. And the beast, you people remember when we played 2 years ago, the war of God that is coming to Biafra, war mango of God. I think I will search it again and bring it out. A prophet in America, she said that a whirlwind of God. Do you know when we preach about a whirlwind of God, that the whirlwind of God will come to Nigeria, and that whirlwind of God will come with 7 deadly demons, and it will enter Nigeria. This revelation was 2 years ago. Whirlwind of God. I think because of our program, maybe if I begin to search for it, maybe I will lose this program now. But I will try to repost it. The people who revealed 2 years ago concerning the whirlwind of God, that the 7 deadly demons will enter Nigeria. For if they didn't let Biafra go. So we continue. William Harry, thank you for joining. My lovely sister, Divine Precious, thank you. Nathaniel Obuefi, thank you. Emmanuel, thank you. Daniel Uche Okafor, yes, Uche Okafor, thank you for joining. Victor Mba Mene, thank you. Samuel Okafor, thank you. Hello Chuku Patrick, thank you. Thank you, everyone that is here. Really, your comment is really needed, because some of your comments, sometimes YouTube will tell us if what we are doing is favorable to the public or not. That is one of the advantage we have, that people are responding. Sometimes they will ask, all these messages, did you like them? They will send us information to donate. Then we say, yes, we like it, and we take responsibility of your comments, because we are serving the people's mind. Ndubisi, thank you. Eke, Akachuku, thank you. Ndubisi Obi, thank you. Success Victor, thank you. We are going there, and you will see the beast.
And you know, I will be a beast.
I will picture on our phone and define a
I will be a beast for Biafra to come.
Yes.
It doesn't matter what you think about it. But I'm telling you now today that 20 pounds, we are the product, the end product of 20 pounds each. We are the end product of Kwashoko. We came from Kwashoko. Malnutrition, starvation, genocide. But our grandchildren, our grandfather, our fathers, they survived it. They survived it.
So they survived it. If our fathers that lived under malnutrition survived Kwashoko and they gave birth to us, is it us that will not survive it? Jepo, because of our gazette na-achọ ime anyị owo, anyị na-akpọ egwu a ka onwe ike na-abanye n'ihe a na-eme. Enwere otu anyị si wee bịa today. Then I get you number anywhere. I get you where your child. I get you waledo. Ya na babando to kasere ya kejija ya ma. Akuna ota. These people, we told Fulanis that we are coming. First of all, we will bring Biafra from diaspora through internet. They said, do not give me fish, but show me how to catch a fish. Don't just continue giving me fish. Show me how to catch a fish. And today, we are taking advantage of international law because we know how it works.
I want you to document the video I am doing.
I want you to document the video he is doing. You know, it is very, very good that etoponke taakpa igosi ya n'iru ọrapụ ede ka atụrụ ya mbọ. Don, God's power. Thank you for joining. Aka Akachukwu, thank you for joining. Ndubisi Obi, thank you for joining. Mabel Igwe, thank you for joining. Samuel Igbo niile, Igbo zuru ezu, thank you for joining. Richard, thank you for joining. Eze Chidubem, thank you for joining. Ifeanyi Nwankwo, thank you for joining. Desmond SKB, thank you for joining. Paul Juko, thank you for joining. Okechukwu Innocent, thank you for joining. We are the product of 20 pounds. They gave birth to us through Kwashoko. Are you understanding? Francis, thank you. Kingsley Washington, thank you. Kelly, Ali TV, thank you. Francis, okay. Jude, Innocent, thank you, everybody that is here. David, Ezekiel, thank you. Then we are going forward, please. We are going forward, but try to be provoked.
Because it will go down in history of humankind.
It will go down in history of humankind. And asị jee na mba niile jee gbasaa ozi ọma nke alaeze, so that onye si na ọ nụrụ, let him come here and hear it. This thing was, asị na ọ bụrụ na agbara ụzọ Owere mgba, odechi. Abụrụ na agbara ụzọ Owere mgba, odechi. And the beast has come. If you go inside the House of Assembly of the Zoo, Nigeria, they have no other topic than Simon Ekpa, the dragon himself. The man is n'isi dragon atam osoji. Are you getting it? And he says, this will go down history. This is the beast you see today. Are you understanding? Ebe anyị kwụsịrị this analysis today, anyị bidokwe the next day until we finish it. Okay? Sunday John. Thank you. Ego Yibo. Nigeria is wicked and degraded. Eh? Hey, true talk. Continue. Let us go. Let us go there.
How we are going to get this Biafra. Or at least, how we are going to disintegrate Nigeria. How we will dissolve Nigeria will go into the history of mankind. And I will be part of it.
Listen, how we will dissolve Nigeria will go into the history of mankind, and I will be part of it. Let us continue, please. But I am asking, are you part of it? Have you voted? Are you contributing? What can you bring as evidence showing that you joined to dissolve this greedy country called Nigeria, destiny killer? Let us go there.
As some people are beating their chest to be part of the ethnic cleansing, jihad, killing, terrorism in Nigeria, they are beating their hand to be part of bandit. I am beating my chest. I will be part of those that will dissolve Nigeria.
I'm okay. Yeah, because we're that far. I'm from here, DJ. Aerofy came out the other day and they say they are not the only one that is conquering people. That conquerism started time immemorial. Also, to conquer people is also in the Bible, where God say, go to the world and they conquer the land, give birth, and they occupy the earth. If you go into the history, you will see the history of empires, Ottoman Empire, Roman Empire, people that conquered this world in the Bible. It is there. Aerofy say that they are not the only people that is conquering people. Why is it that people is worried just because they want to conquer them? I am special. Thank you. Thank you, Don. Thank you. Divine Precious, my sister. Chooks, Ede, thank you. Chinedum Ale, thank you. Chooks, Ede, yes. Then we continue. We continue, please.
It doesn't matter what it takes. I'll be part of it.
I will be part of it.
Now, I can assure you that we have built alliances with countries. And the effect will be felt in due time.
And Bisobi, Italy has a powerful liaison office. look for the number of they will put you through automatic how you can pay how you can donate whatever you want to donate. Look for the number of Vam is in Italy. Please, then we have to continue.
I am telling you, it is not mount. We have built alliance with countries.
Countries are an ally. This Finland you are seeing today that Nigeria is crying, they have not seen anything. The one we are showing is the one Biafran government in exile, the bridge authorized us to show. At least you watch Finland. But what do you hear PM say? Countries, plural. And remember, a little expo is this. Any country that allow this Biafran bridge government to open license office is countries. You understand? Our leader Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, when the time comes, hunger will be talk of the day, prophecy fulfilled. Uche Okafo, today, Nigerian newspaper has carried it that Somalia has been better than Nigeria. Somalia has been better than Nigeria. Blessing, Odo, thank you, my big sister, thank you. Peter Pan, I salute you. Ale, Chukuma, Ale, thank you. Uru Nwa, hey, Uru Nwa, Afankana, Togogo. Yes, I thank you for joining Uru Nwa, Lolo, Ego, Ibo. The Fulanese accuses Biafran people for loving money. You know, we are coming there. Let us begin to see the countries and the things that happened. This is documentary.
Ja kristittyjen vainot Nigeriassa. Se
You're innocent.
sekä pyyntöä
Hello, Patrick.
Biafran itsenäisyysprosessiin Nigeriassa.
Kiitos.
Nyt on oikeasti tämä koko alue on otettu haltuun. Tämä paikka pitäisi olla nyt jo punainen, koska se on niinku intressipaikka, tämä osavaltio. Se on intressipaikka siellä Etelä-Nigeriassa. Ja sitten oli isku.
No niin, ja hyvää huomenta kaikille. Tervetuloa Lahden joulumarkkinaan, ja meillä kanssa tänään on Kalle Jokinen, kansanedustaja. No niin, terve Kalle.
Terve Timo. Mukava nähdä.
Ja onko muutama
You are seeing the bridge, the one that is
authorized to show. Ja tästä on vaalihomma. Mitä on odotettavissa ja minkälainen asia voidaan keskustella.
Nythän ruvetaan kevättä kohti menemään kunnallisvaaleihin ja tehdään kovasti töitä ja vakuutetaan ihmiset siitä, että kannattaa äänestää kokoomusta ja Simonia.
No niin, kuolepa Simonia.
Expose all those ones doing those things, especially people like Samuel Ipa.
You see, can I go that place? Can I get that place? You know why we are doing it like this? These people doesn't know how we have been able to defeat 500,000 recruited Irats. consistency is the key. We teach people, Biafran people, concerning mental toughness and the mental capability, because consistency is the key to this movement. Yeah? Consistency is the key to this movement. So we are here. Urunwa, thank you. Ogochukwu Okafo, thank you. Then Samuel Ibonine, thank you. I too will be part of it, my leader. If you have not been doing anything, ask yourself, what are you doing? What do you gain? The last miracle on this very planet Earth is Biafra. If you are a Christian, Jesus Christ of Nazareth, otu nwa Chineke mụrụ, Jesu Christ, says, seek ye first that kingdom of God and his righteousness. Every other thing shall be added unto you. That is why Biafran Liberation Army is singing, Wambo udiwe, I get you nambara eligwe. Wamo udiwe, I get you nambara eligwe. I get you uwacha, I get you oledo. Yana babando tokasere ya kejiri chayama. The last miracle on this very planet Earth, the new heaven, written in the book of Revelation. Some people thought that we don't read Bible. So Samuel Ibonine, I too will be part. Do something. Donation, contribution of any type. Dennis Okbala Diego, thank you for joining. Sonny John, Biafra is the play. Is the show. Welcome, Biafrans. Okay, we continue, please.
He's sitting down there in comfort. Some countries are encouraging him to do what he's doing to Nigeria. And we are here supporting him.
Nigeria vaatii Suomea puuttumaan tämän miehen, Lahdessa asuvan paikallispoliitikon.
Yes, Urunwa, you just say something. You just say something, which touched me. Urunwa says, I can't wait to see the Commander Holy Ghost. Urunwa, let me make it open again to Biafrans. When Nnamdi Kanu gave us Psalm from 1 to 150, on Psalm 56, cost of the land resurrected 7,500 Biafran dead warriors. Go and ask Commander Holy Ghost. Yeah, watch go do Commander Holy Ghost. Go, their person, is he a human being? You understand? We never know about him that time when this thing happened. You know? Press us a chai again. Yeah? Chai, I am happy I'm a Biafran. The best joy in this life. Blessing is done. Nigeria think this country is the same like the one in 1966 to 70, where no social media was available. Sonny, thank you. Biafran son. Yes, Lord Lego Ibo. 555 Vision. We are seeing God at work. Hey, Okundo Kenye. You understand? We are coming. Ogochukwu, Finland cannot arrest. Anyada kozi akoka arrest. You understand? We are going. Che de hurry. Musa yet to start the recry. Ndiara. You understand? God save. Thank you. We are coming. They are saying,
Simon Ekpan toimin.
Listen, we told you, Musa knows why he is crying. Are you understanding? He says that international communities, United Nations, cannot go and arrest him upon all the bounty, upon $30 billion they put on his head. Yet, they cannot arrest him. And our PM says, the brotherhood, Adach. And if you are here, This they speak in Finnish here, but this is international community, the one we can show. Let us go there, please. We will be talking also because we don't understand much of it. We have seen them.
Tässä Simon Ekpa lähettää viestiä Nigeriaan. Ekpa sanoo, että hän johtaa kapinallisliikettä. Nigeriassa järjestetään presidentin- ja parlamenttivaalit ensi viikon lauantaina, mutta kapinallisliike yrittää estää vaalit ainakin Kaakkois-Nigeriassa. Sinne separatistiryhmä haluaa itsenäisen valtion, Biafran, ja kaikki keinot ovat sallittuja.
Pidätkö väkivaltaa Nigerian hallintoa vastaan oikeutettuna?
Joo, totta kai. Se on niin kuin puolustus. Se on itsepuolustus. Joo, tällä hetkellä minä myös niin kuin johtan niitä asiallisia ja meillä oli pakko niin kuin järjestää tämmöistä puolustusjoukue. Ja se puolustusjoukko on tehnyt hyvää työ ja edelleen tekee.
Mitä itsepuolustusjoukot tällä hetkellä eniten tarvitsisi Biafran alueella?
No, totta kai me tarvitsemme aseet. Ja se on aseet. Me tarvitsemme enemmän aseita.
Simon Ekpa on Suomen kansalainen ja hän on toiminut Lahdessa paikallispolitiikassa kokoomuksen jäsenenä. Ekpa on alun perin kotoisin Nigeriasta, missä hän vaikuttaa maan kaakkoisosassa sijaitsevan Biafran itsenäistymisen puolesta. Biafra on koko tämä kartalla väritetty ala kokonaisuudessaan ja Simon Ekpan ilmeisesti johtamat joukot toimivat täällä 5 osavaltion alueella, jotka on merkitty karttaan keltaisella. Ekpa sanoo, että hän johtaa myös aseellista toimintaa. Separatisteja on syytetty väkivallasta myös siviilejä vastaan. Tärkein vastarinnan keino ovat Ekpan separatistien nimissä julistamat ulkonaliikkumiskiellot, eli asukkaat komennetaan pysymään kotonaan. Afrikan kirjeenvaihtajamme kävi Nigeriassa katsomassa, miten käskyjä noudatetaan.
Täältä Enugussa näyttää maanantai-aamuna, kun pitäisi olla vilkkain viikon alku menossa. Joitakuita ihmisiä on liikkeellä, mutta kaupat ovat suljettuja, koulut ovat suljettuja.
Every day we used to have new people. This is when Finland government send a journalist to Nigeria. And this journalist called Emapawafo and interviewed Emapawafo to know, for Emapawafo to tell him what is happening in Biafran land. Emapawafo rejected the journalist. The reason he rejected this journalist that went to Biafran land was because Emapawafo say that Simon Ekpa is not a member of IPOB. He is not an oath member. This is you will see Enugu people when they are complaining to these people. The people Fulanis killed their own brothers and sisters. That is this area now. Catch it. Then before we go there. Igwe Michael, thank you for joining. Donascalo, thank you for joining. Peter Pan, we have seen. Onwendorfo, Zion Ego, thank you. Boogie Clemato, greeting from South Africa, Clemato. Okay, Francis Savi, thank you. Thank you, everyone. We love reading your comments. Biafra, Nwa Ezudu. Thank you. Then we are numbers are here. Then we are going. Okay, Gilson Chinasa, thank you. Then this person is a Finnish journalist. Our PM and the Finland government send this journalist to Biafran land for investigation. Let us go there then.
Pankit ovat suljettuja ja suurin osa ihmisistä täällä noudattaa Suomen Lahdesta annettua kehotusta tai määräystä pysyä kotona.
Tuolla Enugun kaupungissa ihmiset pelkäävät. Kirjeenvaihtajamme Pasi Toivonen tapasi tämän perheen, jonka äiti ammuttiin, koska tämä uhmasi kieltoa mennä kadulle. Hän meni torille myymään vihanneksia.
She can give you her all. She can go naked for her family to be okay. She used to say that if she would die for her family to be okay, that she's willing to sacrifice her life.
Nigerian hallitus on keskustellut tilanteesta useita kertoja Suomen Nigerian suurlähettilään kanssa ja vaatinut Suomea keskeyttämään ECPAn toiminnan. Koska ECPA on Suomen kansalainen, valtion mahdollisuudet puuttua hänen aktivismiinsa ovat rajalliset. Suojelupoliisi ja keskusrikospoliisi kieltäytyvät kommentoimasta tapausta. Asia mietityttää myös kokoomusta.
Näettekö kokoomuksessa tämän ongelmana, että lahtelainen kokoomuksen paikallispoliitikko Simon Ekpa yrittää estää vaalien järjestämisen Nigeriassa?
Tämä on sellainen asia, joka on meillä nyt selvityksessä puolueessa ja palataan tähän, kun on tarkempi kuva siitä, mistä on kyse. Paikallisella tasolla arvioidaan ehdokkaat sen tiedon valossa, mitä heistä saadaan, mutta kuten totesin, niin tätä asiaa nyt selvitetään.
You know, there is nothing like somebody stand and he stand firm, defending that thing he believe. Not you hide yourself in a camera, giving order, you call it command and control when nobody see your face. Look at how somebody who is serious. Do you know how people fought against this man for him not to liberate us? People go as far as telling you, if it's Simon Ekpa that we bring Biafra, let everything scatter. Are you getting it? Are you understanding how bad? That's why we are singing it. The imagination of Biafra, the imagination of heaven. Imagination of Biafra, imagination of heaven. You know, they told us that we have to wait for somebody that will come from one sky. That in their own father's land, there are many mansions. The imagination they use, they deceived your brain, telling you that you will go one place, the sky. Why they are carrying on the population agenda? This is imagination of Biafra. Those that is new in this place, remember, this is 555 vision program. Biafran gospel and the Bible. We preach Biafran gospel and the Bible of it. That is what we are doing in documentary. And we are still propagating for PM to give us a certificate of Biafran religion because we have to preach our own. If England can depart from Roman Catholic and create England Church, Anglican Church being established in Nigeria, Biafra will have their own Bible and their own religion. I am man the kind of man near man. Guamu do we I gave in Ambarelli way. I gave you watch and bando. This is here Koran. But where is the real land of God? It is in Biafran land. You see what is happening in Niger State today. All these things we explain to you, everything you need to know. But all the secret of Nigeria, we have it. There is a reason PM decided to quit every other thing. There is a reason government in exile decided to quit every other thing. There is a reason the medias decided to quit every other thing. They say, we will fight this war until we get our freedom. Musa Malami says, new people that is here, listen, we don't want you to be happy. We are not here. We have no interest of making you happy here at all, at all, at all. We want to, what we are here to do is to make sure you get the message. Let it sink inside your ear. That Musa said, these Igbo people think that they know God, that them, the Fulanis, they will prove to us that they know that their own God is more stronger than the God of the Igbos. Chineke nke ụsụ niile nke ndị agha, onye ebube ya juru eluigwe n'ụwa. These are the challenges we are facing. Many people don't get it. That's why we don't sleep. How can you stand and say that the Fulani, that you know Jesus, Fulani achọpụghị na be nna gị? Ibebe akọba aka, ịkọba akụkọ, ịkọrọ onye dị, onye ka ị akọrọ? And the international community is watching. Who will win? Anybody who win, that is whom they are going to follow. And that's why our topic today says a lot of countries are in ally with the Biafra because we have become the demon. You understand? We go.
When an assassin invaded his house and they wanted to kill him, there are police officers. But if there is no CCTV, they will say unknown gunmen. These are the people that are causing all this crisis in Biafra land. But without that video, everybody has concluded that they are unknown gunmen. Today we have known them. What are the government doing about it? What are the international community doing about it? Every evidences that have surfaced anywhere about CCTV camera, it has always been security agent from the Nigeria state. Nobody is talking about that. That is what we are fighting against. We are defending ourselves and we have armed ourselves to fight Nigeria till the last day. We have done it before. The only difference now is that today we have social media. If social media was there in the 1960s, somebody will do what I'm doing today. In those days, we have a man called Okokondem. Okokondem was broadcasting for Radio Biafra and was propagating Biafra stuff, but because there were no social media, so he would have done even more than I'm doing today, I believe so. So this is what will make a difference. And my activities on social media is educating the people, telling them they are right, that you have a right to say no, and you have the right to say yes.
Do you hear what he says? We will take advantage of internet and deliver the message down to our people. Our sister here, Diana Agundibe, Ego Yibo, Divine, they told us without this social media, we wouldn't know what is happening. Let me tell you people something. When Facebook was found, it was in America and Europe. When Zuckerberg took Facebook, then he wanted to extend to Africa because he needed money. Zuckerberg is ordinary poor boy on the street. They told him, these manipulators told him that if you bring a social media to Africa, then the truth will be revealed. But remember that what we are living today is the time of revelation. Everything has been revealed. They have also revealed that Jesus Christ is a black man from Russia. They have revealed it, the time of revelation. They said, whenever you bring communication to Africa, the truth will be revealed. Those people that is in bondage will find a way out. That is exactly what is happening. And we said, when we understand this thing, we say we will bring Biafra from diaspora through internet. We will deliver the message. So that is why I pause it. We continue.
Who's funding you and your organization?
Biafra people are funding my organization.
Not the Tinubu party.
I have nothing to do with Tinubu. And you know, it's very funny. A lot of people said Tinubu paid me 25 million. How is that possible? How is it possible?
You're denying he
did. I don't know who is Tinubu. I have never communicated with anybody close to him. Just like the way they forged the letter. The reason why this letter issue, Nigeria is a criminal country. They breed criminals. And that's what we're fighting against. The reason why the letter on gets sorted out easily and fast was because it was against Finland. And Finland have to officially react to the letter. And the letter went viral. There are so many lies against me out there on social media. Nobody could come and say it is not true. Okay? So that is, and those lies, when they continue to say it and maintain it, it becomes truth when nobody debunk it.
You talk about criminals. Do you think the candidates for the presidency are criminals?
They are all criminals, yes. All of them.
Even Peter Obi.
Peter Obi is a criminal.
But he's a southerner, isn't he? Like,
He doesn't. I am not a tribal. Listen, I'm not a tribalist. I'm not a tribalist, and that is what makes us different. We want. If I'm criticizing you, I criticize you with fact and figures. I'm going to tell you how all of them are. Do I explain? One, starting from Atiku. Atiku was indicted in the United States for money laundering. He's a criminal. How do you think if Nigeria is the United States, Atiku will come back and start contesting with the criminal record he has had for money laundering? Tinubu was indicted in the United States for
has engendered this kind of...
From your
Biafrans, there is something we are bringing to you. Since we are preaching gospel, one Bible, they've been preaching one Bible for how many years? Bible was written 500 years after the death of Jesus Christ. And since that time, pastors, evangelists, all of them are preaching one thing every day. The reason we are bringing this thing, we want the Biafran gospel, things that is happening in Biafra to stick in your brain. And then Blessing Isdo says, now the song should be changed since we know the difference between Hausa and the Fulani. Fulanis are killers and the kidnappers, while Hausa love one another. I want to comment something here, Blessing Isdo. Look, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu told Hausa people when he was here, he said, if Hausa people stand up, when Biafra is finally restored, the Biafran Liberation Army will join Hausa military to demote all the emirs of the Fulanis until Hausa people will regain Sokoto. Let me tell you, Hausa people, the Benue people, they need the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. Even more, we need him because Danjuma that came from the Middle Belt, who fought against us, says everybody should stand up because they are not neutral. So, Blessing, thank you.
From your own perspective, you can translate it and interpret it however you want. But from my own perspective, I think I am the good guy trying to teach people that they have a right.
The famous good guy you are hearing every day. This is where it was created. That famous good guy you hear that is making wave every day. People have it in their platform. That is how it was created. I am the good guy. Here is where it is. We are bringing documentary. We continue, please.
No blood on your hands.
There is no blood on my hand. There are more blood on those supporting the election, supporting this particular coming election. They have more blood in their hand. In Imo State, you have a governor that have invaded his own state, killed people, and why are you people not talking about that? Those are the people that have blood in their hand. All the people that have been elected in Nigeria since 1960 all have had blood in their hand, and nobody is asking them question. I am just the good guy who say enough is enough. Somebody have to say something, and somebody have to do something, and we're doing it.
But couldn't you make more progress if you were in the tent, as it were, rather than out of the tent?
You can't.
In another country.
Sorry?
You're in Finland.
Yes.
So wouldn't it be better if you went back home and did the political thing there?
You should know. You see, I learn from what happened to others. I don't want to put my life in danger.
They are asking. These people that are interviewing him is the Nigerian television that they send to Finland to go there and interview him. They say, why can't you go back to Nigeria? What is he going to do in Nigeria? Tell him to go to Biafra. Then what you are saying will then make sense. Agoro Solomon, seek ye first the kingdom of God. Seek ye first the kingdom of Biafra, and every other thing shall be given to you. Agoro, you understand? In Biafra, when you get Biafra, there is petrol, there is kerosene, there are all manner of mineral resources, there is gold, there is diamond. Our land is very fertile, very, very fertile. So every other thing shall be given to you. Inside the Biafran government, you inside the bridge, the people who draw the map of America, how America is built, are there in the bridge in Biafran government. The people who used to design road and the building, they are there in the side Biafran government in exile. Some of them used to come public, some of them are anonymous. The people you see in Biafran government are the faces that fight for Biafra. But the people anonymously, at least what happened in Holland will let you people know really thing. A lot of people doesn't show their face. What you see is just few people. Engineers are there. Flora Akubilo, my big sister, thank you for joining us. Thank you. Uchenna Chikezie, thank you. Ogochukwu, thank you. Francis Savi, thank you. Lolo Ego Ibo, Uche, thank you. We have to continue, please.
Danger, because the country, as far as I'm concerned, does not exist. Any country that does not respect the rule of law does not exist.
You're scared you might be killed?
Not everybody. You know that. You can say that as well. Yes.
There's a bounty on
because yes, there's a bounty on my head because Nigeria, they don't, because of the Islamic agenda in Nigeria. Whoever that rises up to say something that will, make the life of the people to be better, they want to kill the person. They assassinate people every day. And today you see that there is a video that has been released by a man called Ikenga Imo, when an assassin invaded his house and they wanted to kill him. They are police officers. But if there is no CCTV, they will say unknown gunmen.
Why do you believe in the Nigerian court?
This is Biafrans. This is Dr. Cho Ayaba, the president of the Ambazonia. When DOS summoned all of us, they called me. They say, from today onward, your job is to go and attack Simon Ekpa. I asked the coordinator, why should I take it as a job to go and attack Simon Ekpa? They say, don't you know that Simon Ekpa is working for Tinubu? What you heard in that place? Because what we are doing in this place, we are keeping facts and the figure. He is working for Tinubu. He is working for Buhari. He is working for Hope Uzodinma. He is working for Dave Umahi. And then I asked them, if Simon Ekpa is working for all these people, why can't you people give him slot in order for him to work for you? Then they say it's like I am sympathizing with Simon Ekpa. That is where they made the law. They say anybody who sympathize with Simon Ekpa is the enemy of Biafra. They called us meeting on Skype. Chike, Doziem, everybody. They say, if I cannot attack Simon Ekpa, then suspension. They write suspension. After they created all this, their command and control and the political solution together with the amnesty. Everywhere was scattered. Along the line, they invited the president of Ambazonia, Cho Ayaba, which you are watching in this place, and hear what Cho Ayaba told them, and you will hear what they told Cho Ayaba with your own ear. Please, we go there.
Why do you believe in the court of the oppressor? Why do you believe that the arsonist must become the firefighter? Why do Biafrans sit and hope on the court of their oppressor? It baffles me. You people should think of rescue Marvin Ambikanu. The people who committed genocide on you, the people who kidnapped him from Kenya and rendition him, the people who a couple of years ago attacked his house and murdered too many people. You're expecting justice from them? Or is it the kind of justice he had a few years behind and it was taken away back from him just last year? Biafrans, you people haven't started. Nigeria takes the lead of 70 million people and you sit back and hope on the institution created by the same oppressor? Sit up. I don't count on the courts.
Thank you, and I assure you that
Do you hear what Cho Ayaba told the DOS? He said, why should you people fold your hands, waiting that the oppressor that kidnapped your leader and put him inside dungeon, and you people are still there waiting for Nigerian people to release him? All Nigerian network, every newspaper and every television has carried the release of Mazen Nandekano, has asked for the release of Mazen Nandekano, authorized by court. Yet, Nnamdi Kanu is still in dungeon. They have not released him. DOS say that they are wise. They are working underground. They created 500,000 recruited Iraqs to come and attack the ordained people. After Cho Ayaba, the president of Ambazonia, asked them, why should you people fold your hands? Listen to what the DOS asked Cho Ayaba. Because the leader of Ambazonia is in prison in Cameroon. They say, if you know that they have to stand up to fight for Mazen Nambekama, why has he not removed his own leader that is inside the prison of Cameroon? Here is it.
friends are doing something about it. And the second to the last question is this. Are you doing anything to ensure the release of Sisiku Julius Ayuk Tabe, first president of Ambazonia, with other activists in jail in Cameroon? Though he was renditioned also from Nigeria, of which after there was a kangaroo court pronunciation in Nigeria that reversed his rendition, which is laughable. So the question is, what are you doing to ensure his release? Mr. Sisiku Julius Ayuk.
The only way is...
Do you people hear that question? The Gazette will have to be repeating it is not with us. You hear the question they ask, just like a mockery, that if he has not removed his own leader that is inside Cameroon prison, why is he now telling them to go and remove Nnamdi Kanu? Listen.
The only way Siseko will be released is when I free Ambazonia. That is
the only way Siseko, the true leader, just like Nnamdi Kanu is inside the DSA dungeon, the main leader of Ambazonia, Siseko, is still inside Cameroon custody. And the Cho Ayaba, who is the president of Ambazonia today, just like our prime minister, Simon Ekpa. And hear what he said, then you make the comparison yourself. Listen what he answered.
That's why on a daily basis, I am mobilizing our people to make sure that we attack the enemy wherever they show their head. We bomb their armor cars in our land. We make sure that we impose economic pressure on them. We delegitimize.
And then lastly,
everything. Hi.
I want to appeal to those. Let me tone down my tone. Meye na aka unu maka ịpịalụ m aka ọkpọ aka ga-agaghị emepezi until ị kụọ m ya mana ịkụcha m ya ị ga-anakwa ije ahụ because aka ahụ na-apịlụ Simon Ekpa unu agaghị akụnwu ya and unu kụọ ya unu maka nseme I do not fight those who do not fight me. I only fight those who fight me. If you fight me directly, I fight you. If you fight me indirectly, I fight you. And before I fight you, I will give warning. That is me. Makana Iha nano Erika. Aga nano Erika.
Aga nano Erika.
I don't choose Aga nano. I choose the fight. I fight. I don't.
Ana me choose Aga nano. It is what you call a problem that will become a problem to you. You understand? There are people that doesn't sleep because of Biafra. This is the kind of war they choose to fight. There are people who choose to be in bar, drinking alcohol. This is the kind of war they choose to be fighting. There are people who is still looking after the fine girls in the street. This is the war they choose to be fighting. You choose your war. And in as much as Malami say that the God of the Fulanis is stronger than the God of Meshach, Shadrach, and Abednego, the God of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, I choose my war. That is why we are here. Fighting. I choose the war. The one I want to fight. You understand? So, we are here. Un saludo, Hamilton Luma. Un saludo, un saludo. Gracias por estar aquí. Estamos aquí deliberando nuestra gente, liberando, dejándonos la mensaje de Dios. Dios de Biafra. Dios de Biafra, Chukukikabiama. Su mensaje es lo que estamos haciendo ya. Oh yeah, we continue.
Just fight anyhow fight. But if we fight in car, fight now, I want Barrister Jofor to go and meditate and think deeply before he pick up a fight.
Well, what you must know is that Nnamdi Kanu is being held hostage on behalf of the famed unity of Nigeria. That's what it's all about. It's as simple as that.
We are not the one bringing violence to Nigeria state. Rather, Nigeria aggression must be responded with aggression. That aggression is self-defense.
And then externally, we have external people that equally support them. The issue of IPOB. There's a lot of funding that comes in there.
Yes. Are you worried? Because you know an operation,
of course,
you have
definitely.
a special operation on the sit-at-home IPOB situation in the southeast.
Yes.
But some of the elements and the leaders of these groups are outside of the country.
Yes. We have repeatedly complained about the issue of Simon Ekpa. He is in Finland. The Finnish government are giving him all the support and he's doing what he's doing. Comments he's making. People are being killed and nothing is being done. And this is democracy. If European Union is the one supporting democracy and this is happening and they're not taking action, then they don't mean well for Nigeria.
I look forward to have,
a na-ekwu ekwu, a na-eme eme. Simon Ekpa is in Europe. And here, Musa is crying. And Simon Ekpa is telling you, the hands is open. The hands is wide for more connection. Anybody that knows what he has to contribute, the hands is open for negotiation. Many people that has been following us, you know when this thing came new. We build Biafra with a solid rock, on a very solid rock, that Nigerian government didn't even know how powerful the foundation of Biafra is. That's why they wake up late. Remember what happened in the Bible? They told Pharaoh, let my people go. Pharaoh na-efe isi kpakakpaka dịka zik. Ọ na-efe isi kpakakpaka. There is a video of our PM which he says that he is praying to God that he will hidden the ears of those Ohaneze Ndị Igbo. I don't know if people know it. If people know it, if you don't get a response here, I will search it inside our disco. He says he is praying that God will hidden the ears of Ohaneze Ndị Igbo so that he will display the demon inside him. Today's topic is lots of countries are in ally with the Biafran government, and because I have become a demon. You understand? He says in that place, I must look for that thing to justify what we are talking about here now. He says that he is praying that God will hidden the heart and the ear of Ohaneze Ndị Igbo. That God will hidden the heart of Ohaneze Ndị Igbo so that he can be able to display whom he is. The world will then testify. That is exactly what is happening in this place. Listen, why everything become like a surprise to Nigeria? Because they didn't know that Obasanjo saw our PM early in the morning and he cried out. He said, instead, you people will go and arrest somebody who is speaking with a microphone. No, that if you people would have asked for his advice, he will tell you people to go and arrest that boy in Finland. That boy in Finland is something extraordinary. That you people has made the greatest mistake by kidnapping Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. That is why you people do things without us consulting the elders. This is what Obasanjo said, that if you would have consulted him before going for the kidnap of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, he wouldn't allow Nigerian government to make that mistake. The person that they should go for is that boy in Finland. So let us go forward.
Something like this to attend in the future, and I am here to build bridges for those who have connections that can benefit us. I am open for that connection. Thank you.
Those who has connection that can benefit us, because lose. Those who has connection that can benefit us, we are open for that connection. Akowaruo, egewaruo. Ọ bụrụ na agwọ emere ihe o ji wee bụrụ agwọ, ụmụaka ewere ya kee eriri. Mana ọ bụrụ na ofu okiri emere dịka onye ara, ụmụnna ya amalụ onye ya nwanyị. Ọkwụ na aghọta, and that is why you are hearing this song.
that
Blessing, blessing, this is your message. I thought about this message. Yeah, Musa is talking to defend himself as if he is doing his job, but in his mind he is scared of being killed, and his family too. Musa came from Middle Belt, where Danjuma came from. What is that will be motivating Musa to be keeping Nigeria? Sowore told you in this place that everybody in Nigeria has succeeded in Nigeria mentally. Musa said that nobody is defending Nigeria because Nigeria has no citizen. Nigeria has no citizen. Nobody defends Nigeria. And that's why a lot of countries are an ally with Biafra.
we have built alliances with countries. And the effect will be felt in due time. I am telling you, it is not mouth. We have built alliance with countries. For the liberation and independence of Biafra has been led by this government, and it is very, very strong. We build this particular foundation of the liberation on solid rock. Are you not seeing it? We are not shaking. I am standing very, very strong, making sure that I'm taking the bullet that they are firing at Biafra people, because their target is you. They believe that once they take Mazen Amdekan out of the way, they will come for all of you. That is exactly what is happening in other parts of Nigeria, because nobody is there to stand on the way for them. And they are annihilating people, killing them, sending them to IDP camp. I told them, you see this face, okay, deceive them very well. To deceive you. The momentum of the Biafra liberation today have necessitated all the discussion you see. Everybody is talking. Release Mazen Amdekan. Why are they keeping him? Some of them claim that he was not fighting the way I'm fighting, but you kidnap him. Some of them are now addressing him as a gentleman, but he went and they kidnapped a gentleman. They say, oh, he's more reasonable. He is not, but you kidnap him. What were you thinking? All of them contributed money. When Mazen Amdekan was speaking, it was their headache. They couldn't sleep every day. Oh, Mazen Amdekan, he's destroying Alibo. Oh, Mazen Amdekan, he's doing this, he's doing that. Today, Mazen Amdekan is no longer destroying Alibo. Mazen Amdekan is no longer causing problem. Mazen Amdekan is no longer is the good man. Is the only man now that is very reasonable. And I have not even started, because you see what Agaku Nigeria Igwe. Agaku Nigeria Igwe. And you know the next level is by taking all their terrorist barracks, taking all the government houses. That is the next level we will go, because it is part of the defense of our land. These places are places where they attack.
And then externally, we have external people that equally support them. The issue of IPOB. There's a lot of funding that comes in there.
Yes. Are you worried? Because you know an operation.
Of course, definitely.
Musa is very, very worried because anyị akpụrụgwo taa furu ntutu taa kama ndị iro gachi anyị oke elu ụwa gbawasịa unege ya, because ihe anyị na-eme bụ ihe mmụọ, onye anyị na-achụrụ aja bụ oke mmụọ. Imagination of heaven.
With your vantage positions, you can take on a whole family of 10, conquer and kill them if need be. The battle must be fought in their homeland. The middle belt must be totally crushed. They are few and divided. Never trust anyone in the east and not in south. Not even their filthy Muslims who do everything Allah rejects. Get yourself prepared. The battle is near. please circulate to all Christians. Very urgent. IPOB.
IPOB.
One family.
IPOB.
Okay. I think before this, our Onyendu, the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra.
So Biafrans, you know why we play this thing like this? We end it up with our gallant women in Biafran land, IPOB, one family. We know why we made it like that. Because onye si na ọ nọrọ, onye anwa ya kwuo. If you say you didn't hear, then tell us. We will repeat. The war has been drawn since Usman Danfodio entered Nigeria. That's when this war was drawn. And our people is fighting since that time to make sure that our people is safe. That our people is safe. Voting. So we are.
Have, some.
No, this camera has seen them something.
Problems with some countries. We must recognize this. We are on this. And we hope that everyone will understand. Because at the beginning, we had some problems. In October, November 2022.
So, this is another program we want to do today. Thank God our people are here. Then AFB, Gabriel, thank you. Thank you, everyone that is here. This is another program we want to do. You know, there are Ilu parable is what Igbo people used to speak, how Igbo people speak. They speak in parable. And this program is the program of 555 vision. We are here and we dedicate to serve Biafrans, telling Biafrans what they should know. What they should know. There are things we have to be using parable to be explaining to Biafrans. Countries are with Biafra, what we played before. Now, Alozie Ambrose, thank you. Now, we want to use this program to deliver information. What? Chineke mo, mere anyị ebere, kama ndị iro ga-egbu anyị oke elu ụwa gbakasịa. This is these people.
I will tell you clearly, we were approached by...
This is Burkina Faso. You will know, from here now, you will get many picture of what is happening, both in Biafran government, both in Biafran land, how Biafra is doing their thing. Remember that Kamala Harris and the world leaders, they said something, how we must defend ourselves, and they referred to Biafra without mentioning Biafra. Are you getting it? Peter Ugobuchi, thank you. Thank you for joining. Here now, let us...
by many emissaries, especially from the southern countries. Each time they told us to negotiate in some way with the terrorists because they wanted a corridor, they just wanted to make traffic.
Please, what this man is saying here, use the picture of our PM to be receiving the answer. Remember, we are fighting against imperialism. Fighting against imperialism. You know, these people pulled out from France, and the France now is occupying Nigeria somehow. But with Britain, is not saying anything. Then, all these things, arrested Simon Ekpa, arrested Nnamdi Kanu, Britain has never mentioned anything concerning their citizen being held in captive in Nigeria. Britain never said anything. And they want our people to go and negotiate with the enemies. Then we have to march forward.
That is to say, to leave a portion of the land. They will leave us alone. We said it was not possible because we are Burkinabé. So, we prefer to die in dignity than to negotiate the conditions of our slavery. Negotiating with these people is negotiating the conditions of our slavery. So I understood the mentality of some, and I advised them a lot that it was not a good idea to negotiate.
It is not a good idea to negotiate. Our PM said the other day, Iwe Anyanwu is calling. Those elites in Nigeria is calling for negotiation. And remember, the prophet says, time will come when the king will come down from his throne and the children will throw stone on him. Are you getting it? So, use ideology to go inside the government.
But hey, we knew what was happening. Things were happening in Niamey at the time. Between President Bazoum, who was the center, and the terrorists, some foreign agents, and then the messengers came to us. I even sent messages to President Bazoum at the time, who unfortunately did not welcome the mission well, because he could not even give me an account because it was a failure. We understood that there is a machine, which is a machine, and we decided to fight. We categorically refuse to negotiate with anyone. We are going to fight. And these people whom we advise not to enter this path, I think that today many realize that we were right because they started to be attacked.
I think that today many countries has now realized that we are right. Remember, a lot of countries has signed allies with the Biafra. Are you getting it? Today, a lot of people inside the comment section alone, you know what is happening. Some of these Ohanes and Igbo are also using the advantage of our PM to speak. Iwe Anyanwu can never speak before, but he know now that he has protection. That is why he summoned courage that day and asked for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. We continue.
We categorically refuse to negotiate with anyone. We are going to fight. And these people whom we advise not to enter this path, I think that today many realize that we were right because they started to be attacked. There is no possibility of negotiating with these people. So we have to get serious to fight. Lately, you have seen through the report, when the units arrived at the Uruguayan operation at the Iwaran border, I followed
the voice of angel. Thank you, voice of angel. Super people. Man, if people want to come in, let me try to know if I can send the link. Let us really do something different. Let me send the link here. You know, some people, powerful people, Biafra when I'm madam, or Fulani they make mistake. Who want to come in for some while? Come in. Maybe 10:30 we have to close. The link is there. Law, Ego, this man, Taure, is one of African greatest hero. You know, Nnamdi Kanu is the light of Africa. Through the message of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu, everybody begin to speak. Our tongue and our lips that has been locked, today it is open. All Africans are now fighting for their rights. We continue, please.
the operation closely. I would like to congratulate the soldiers for their discipline because they did not have
Voice of Angel is like you came late. We made something very, very significant today.
to stop and look at the terrorists 50 meters away from them, beyond the river. They could have sent rockets, as he said, but by discipline, respect for the instructions, they observed and then turned around. These are behaviors that are not good, it must be said, because Burkina knew that too. The IAG lived here. We were a rear base of terrorists. What did it give? So these countries must understand that it does not work. There are many other things. With most, I think we are starting to understand each other. But on the side of the Iwaran border, there is development to be done. They must return to a better feeling. All the destabilizers of Burkina are there. They do not hide. The Iwaran officers spoke badly of Burkina on the TV set. As a journalist, I do not think that Burkina, a public-private chain, insults the authorities of other countries openly, often in a vulgar way. It is done there without saying a word. All those who try to destabilize, they find themselves there. They gave me the ferocity of hypocrisy. We must tell the truth. There is a problem.
They gave him the ferocity of hypocrisy. But today, what is happening? They are now addressing him as the president. The way the Nigerian media, the other one now, they begin to address our prime minister today as the Biafran prime minister. He call the name how it's supposed to be. What is he saying here now? How Burkina Faso military is responding to him, just like the Biafran Liberation Army, their EA is like this. When PM do like this, you see that airborne PM used to do, that thing has a meaning. When he raised his hand like this and say airborne, there is a message being sent to Biafran land. Are you understanding? So everything is happening, and our job is to make sure our people know that we are fighting. Let me tell you, we are fighting diplomatically, physically, spiritually, and otherwise. That is how we are fighting this war. Then we continue.
There is a problem with the authorities of this country.
Today, Mr. President, what is your relationship with President Alassane Ouattara?
Our relationship, as I said, there is a problem. We do not have a particular contact. So we look at the situation.
This Alassane Ouattara is the president of Ivory Coast. He is not originally from Ivory Coast. He is a Fulani. He is a Fulani man. Only agriculture now remain for Africa. If agriculture come out of France now, then Africa is completely free. But our Alassane Ouattara is still there. We are delivering different kind of psychological message in this place. We go.
Follow. I cannot give you more details. We follow.
Until now, you have not had the opportunity to discuss with President Alassane Ouattara?
At first, we exchanged a little on the phone. He even sent me emissaries. You have to recognize them. We discussed. We hoped that things would go in the right direction. But maybe we did not access certain things, I do not know. But we cannot put ourselves in a certain mold. We came with a vision, a goal. We have a mission.
We have a mission. What you have heard PM said, this as we always say, this movement PM is leading today is a template, not a miracle. Nnamdi Kanu have set the miracle, how it will go and how it will work. Restoration of Biafra is the last miracle on this very planet Earth. But this one you are seeing PM, Obato Obie, he is working on template. And the Fulanese and the Nigerian government were sleeping when the plan was made. They never knew that Simon Ekpa will come. They never knew. Only Obasanjo knew who is Simon Ekpa, but they did not consult him. Now, everything is playing. We have played a lot of documentary in this place. Attaching it to what is happening, we are working on templates. Planned game. We go.
So as long as we are in our mold, we know that we will have difficulties with some. We do not know what happened. If there was no contact, it broke. With the people who started to leave, what we are looking for, there was no cooperation. Until today, what we observe.
Today, there have been incidents at the border with the Ivory Coast. We are talking about Wakanabe soldiers who are detained by the Ivorian Party and vice versa. So what is the situation on this plan?
These are minor incidents. This is not a problem for us. Note that we are at war, so these are not incidents in our eyes. You cannot understand what I said.
You remember when they asked our PM concerning Ohaneze Ndigbo that is putting bounty on his head and the DOS, he said, these people are not our problem. That if he faced them, that will be what they call internal war. He don't have time. He called every genuine member of Biafra. He said, remove your eye now from the ball and put it on the rising sun. We have played, you see how Musa is crying. Any news that make pan now, we will change this topic. Our gazette is here. Any news now, we will change this topic. But what are we doing? Keeping everybody's brain alert because there is danger. There is danger, and that is why the war have just started. And as the war have just started, look at how we do it. We are going forward.
But we are at war, and we are prepared for everything. So these are not incidents. These are minor.
Can you confirm that there are soldiers who are detained by both parties?
Yes, the last time during the operation.
They ask, the France now is using Ivory Coast to be kidnapping the people of the Boko Haram of Burkina Faso. Remember what PM says. PM says when Biafra will be declared, all the military that remain in Biafran land will be arrested and be put inside Biafran prison. That is when they will begin to do intercambio, a changing of prisoners. The Biafran military, Biafran Republic, Biafran military will begin to arrest Nigerian soldiers and be putting them inside jail. Then, if they need their soldiers to be released, those Biafran people Nigeria is having in their prison, what they have to do now is, after agreement, you release my prisoner, I will release your own. You understand? That is what he is saying in this place. And we are using this message to pass more information to our people because we know how it works. This is international law. And this law of self-defense has been activated.
There was a soldier and a VDP that the Ivorian forces arrested and took them to Bidjan. After that, there were 2 Ivorian gendarmes who made an incursion, but there were several incursions. I think that the last time they met, they brought them the files with all the names. There were more than 20 times when the Ivorian forces entered the territory, but well, we were never able to keep them. But both, it was a particular case. That's why we took them. For information purposes. So they also, during the operation of the 15th Battalion, 2 soldiers went to pay for cigarettes, I think, in a village, curiously inhabited, 2 kilometers from the border. The Ivorian forces took them, but I'm curious to see that they were present. They were able to apprehend the 2 soldiers, and all these terrorists who entered, they did not react. So it's an isolated incident. We continue the fight.
So, Mr. President, is the recent meeting between the ministers in charge of defense of the 2 countries going to allow perhaps to ease the situation?
We hope. But I would say that...
What are we doing? This program now is giving expo. When after the 2nd of December this year, this is international. They will be now coming officially. Do you remember what our PM says? When Biafra will then be declared on the 2nd of December, all the countries that is in ally with Biafra will begin to make it open. And they will be asking this kind of question you see Traoré answering today. And you have seen everything that is what is going on. We are keeping our house, our people busy. Hola, buenos tardes, PM, buenos tardes, ¿cómo está? Thank you.
The ball is in their court. They wanted to meet. We did not refuse. It went well. They had exchanges. We are watching them now. There are people who are being pursued, who are there. There are people we will pursue. They still had frank exchanges. We are watching them now.
Mr. President, there is a non-negotiable situation on the territory of Burkina Faso for subversive activities. What do these 3 Frenchmen?
You know, when we say subversive activities, people are very smart and very intelligent in their maneuvers. Today, they have a lot of plans to destabilize Burkina Faso. There is physical elimination.
Today, they have a lot of plans. You see how Musa is crying. Musa tell you in the other place that they are trying to know how the funding is entering Biafran land. They are attacking all the banks. They are attacking a wave, but they didn't know when PM took over their airwave. They didn't know when camera is mounted everywhere. They didn't know when ESN was created. They didn't even know when they graduated and they become Biafran Liberation Army of today. Are you really understanding how it is going? But whoever that win is the person the international community, the United Nations will follow. Remember, Malami say that the God of Fulanis is stronger than the God of the Biafrans, the God of Igbos, the Keuri Afonwo. Are you understanding? And for this reason, we are going deeper, getting knowledge, going international, bringing news, bringing ideology and the system to know whatever that is happening. Because when you hear we continue.
Maybe the manipulation of an armed fringe. There is also, in the media, you. Diplomacy of countries participates.
Yeah, if you want to come in, the line is clear. It's free. You can come in.
It is to say through people to be very careful. Some organizations here are financed by certain countries. Why? Because of your beautiful eyes that give you money. Then you are...
Because of your beautiful eye, they give you money. Just like it, Ugochinyene now, just go there and they ask for Olo State. They are giving him Olo State, just like that. Just like that. Are you understanding? We have come across all these things. Our PM says we are more than 1,000 miles away from Nigeria's understanding. Everybody should remember when PM asked for more than 1,000 men wisdom. Fulanis were sleeping, Musa was sleeping, all of them are sleeping when everything is made. We continue, please.
Are asked for reports in such a format. Some artists and so on. We follow everything. They are trying to penetrate the world of the media. We follow them so that they can do what they want, as I said earlier. There are a lot of subversive activities. We are not dupes. People have to stop. To manipulate the people to return them, they have to stop. They have to explain to the people what happened. At the moment, it is the art of manipulation. Their hope is to manipulate the population, to lower the fervor so that the people do not support the transition.
Their hope is to manipulate the population, putting fear inside their life, kidnapping them, raping them, burning their businesses, raising their hands up in Aba, and doing all manner of things, thinking that they will use that thing to subdue our people. But more you try it, more stronger we become. PM has a message where he said, the more you attack him, the more his wings are growing higher and stronger. We continue.
And they can reach their end. We are going to fight that.
What is your appreciation of the recent remarks made by the French General Lecointe?
The French general, so that they can intervene and come here to fight. They have started to prepare. Last year, President Macron made some remarks. I was waiting to educate the people, to awaken the people because we have an enemy.
Yes, divine. In Biafra, Africa died. Resurrection of Biafra is the resurrection of Africa. But before all this thing, all those African countries that fought, that helped Nigeria to fight against Biafra that time, all of them are demarcating, telling you that they cannot become poppy, the European poppy. The people that is serving under Fulani, They are now out, like in Burkina Faso, like in Mali, like in Niger, like in Chad. Those people that is responding to Nigeria Fulani Authority, all of them are saying no today. The only people that is there trying to fight is Cameroon and the Ivory Coast. But Ivory Coast cannot fight Biafra, remaining Cameroon. But you hear the news that came out today that the Cameroon defense cried out on the activity of the Biafran Black Marine. What is happening in that place? We continue. Madabuchi, thank you, thank you. PM, my brother, the gods of Biafra is working. PM says, first of all, we will cut their hands, we will cut their leg, we will cut all part of their body. At the end, a very fishy. That is the what you are watching here is the physical part of it. The people that Nigeria will call to come and fight Biafra, all of them are demarcating and becoming their independent of their own. Here we go.
It is those who want to reduce us to slavery. It is your role to do it.
Il faut participer à éduquer le peuple, à éveiller le peuple, parce que nous avons un ennemi. C'est ceux qui veulent nous réduire à l'esclavage.
This general made his remark. I don't know if people have had enough pointed debates to explain to the population what is the objective of imperialism. They do not agree that we decolonize. They want to recolonize us. Terrorism is there.
They want to recolonize us. Remember that we are fighting imperialism. Britain. Nigeria is a company of Britain. They want to recolonize us. The new colony is happening, but these people is pulling out. Now they want to divide Imo State in order for them to put their gas pipeline in order for it to come to Europe here. You understand now? New colony. And the people that will support that project are pulling out. So what we are doing here is to give you information ahead of time. We continue.
We have to overcome terrorism. They have to prepare to physically recolonize us because they do not agree that we decolonize.
They have to be physically to recolonize us. And today, everybody has picking up guns and bullets, because if you come with a gun, we face you with a gun. That is what is happening both in Biafran land, in Ivory Coast, in Niger, in Mali, in Chad.
Because it is in their interest. It is through us that they live.
It is through us that they live. It is through us that they live. That in the UK, we put their ship. The ship will be taking all manner of, all load of mineral resources going to their country. It is through us they live. Are you hearing this message from our PM? Are you hearing this message from our Mazen Namdekan who that to open our eyes and the mouth? That is the thing that is circulating all over Africa today. We continue.
Journalists have to participate. Now, the debate is not about that. Whether we want it or not, we are at war. We have to sing the praises of our soldiers.
Whether you will like it or not, we are at war. It is better for you to know that you are at war. Then you stand up. Bible says, the book of John 22:36 says, time has come. If you know you don't have sword, sell your cloth, sell your garment, and buy one, because time has come. This is the end time that you've been hearing since you were born. The end time has come. The children of Nebuchadnezzar, the children of the Assyrians, which is the Fulanis, they are with the sword with more than budgeted $30 billion to make sure they take over your own land.
We have to sing the praises of our heroes. We have to accompany them. We have to explain to the people how they want to keep us in misery so that they live, so that the people wake up. We are not there to put the people to sleep and do what we did. We want the people to wake up so that they...
We are not here at all to make people happy. We are not here to put you to sleep. PM says, Onye hiora eburu egbe ya.
They understand who their enemies are. This is the work of journalism in this time of war. This is the history of Burkina Faso that is being written now. So please, you have to do your job.
The history of Biafra is what we are talking now. Because if you come, you go and defend your own territory. You understand now? Fight against imperialism, the colonial masters. You know, without Britain, Fulanis will not be doing what they are doing today.
Because they are preparing the opinion of their people. It is a lie, but the objective is known. We also have no problem. We are preparing for the consequences.
Mr. President,
we are preparing for the consequences.
We are nearing the end of this interview. What assessment do you make of the transition?
The assessment will be made gradually. I hope that you will take the time to invite each of the ministers. Why not? You have to call them on your TV sets so that everyone tells the people what he has innovated in his ministry, so that they can reassure you that a lot of things have been done. A lot of things during the war, and we have been able to achieve a lot of other things around it. You can see it, as we said, we have been at war, but we have not forgotten agriculture. We have made progress. You can go to the villages to see the impact of our actions on agriculture last season. You can go to the water field. A lot of wells have been dug. A lot of people have never known drinking water. There is still a lot to do. In the field of health, there has been a lot of evolution. It is not just a decrease in the price of certain services. In the villages, we are clearly reorganizing the system, and we want the gratuity to be effective. And we are.
Remember what is happening. They are now asking what the plan on how to grow the economy of Biafran land. Remember, Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said, when Biafra will be totally restored from 2nd of December, that Biafra will be rebuilt. All those houses you have in Onitsha, those ones you have in Aba Enugu, will be destroyed. And Biafra will be rebuilt from sewage system. We will build Biafra from scratch, 75 good years, non-stop, day and night. Again, Biafra will have enough land for agriculture because agriculture is one of the fastest growing economy. People of Biafra must have food. We will reserve a lot of land for agriculture. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu said this thing long time ago, and the Africans are copying it. Emi Sami, I greet you. Today Biafra will be free. Africa will cry for keeping Biafra for long. That is the truth. Emi Sami, longest time, you know. So we continue.
Are on it. We are developing industries that can really support health, and we can talk about it. We have been able to do a little, but our goal is very big. Industries need to grow everywhere. In the field of SMEs, we have been able to reduce a lot of taxes and so on. This has allowed people to create a lot of small businesses that we are trying to support. So the different funds that we are talking about, We are restructuring and providing so that young people can be financed from there, because it is a little complicated with the issue of guarantees. In all areas, there has been a lot of progress, and I urge you to call them and tell the people individually everything they have been able to do.
Before saying goodbye, what are the challenges that you think need to be raised in a short time to ensure stability and progress in Burkina Faso?
There are challenges on all levels. We are very far away. So what we have done will seem very small compared to what is to come.
What we have done is very small to what is to come. Sami, my good brother, my blood brother, thank you. You have been missing a long time. Yeah, but we understand. It's not easy. Then, are you getting it? Somebody write something. You wrote something, Emmanuel Afo. He say, all these people are the product of Mazen Nandekano. Of course, they are the product of Mazen Nandekano. Mazen Nandekano have delivered the message to mankind. In Argentina, the message of Mazen Nandekano is being taught in the school. In Colombia, the message of Mazen Nandekano is being taught in the black school. In Papua New Guinea, they teach them. In Viagua, they used to worship this King Charles of Britain now. They used to worship him like Jesus. They say the king, the God that will return again. That is the way they change the mindset of the people of the Viagua. In Viagua, the image of Prince Charles they adore the image of Prince Charles like Jesus. They say he will return again. For you people to know how Britain has been fighting to take over the children of light. We continue.
We have very big ambitions because we have a dream for Burkina Faso in all areas. When we talk about education, look at schools. You always find buildings from the colonial era here. I dream of a modern school that is free.
Is there any dream they are saying here Mazen Nandekano did not teach before? Is there any dream of investment our Prime Minister that is not in the list inside the Biafran government? Is there anything you are hearing here? Biafra is rising up to take the power on their own. And Kamala Harris said they cannot continue to be living inside dating. They can't continue. Another day, I will bring that message our PM did when he went to Finland, to Netherlands. I will then analyze it the way I understand what happened in that place. The thing world powers said, I will analyze on my own what I understand and what I understand inside international law.
Children up to the same age as our students. I told them that we are trying to reduce expenses in foreign affairs. In June, a good part will be called to the interior of the country, and this money will be used to build amphitheaters, restaurants, and many other things, because this is the future of education. In the near future, we hope to act like a modern hospital, equipped. Recently, we have been told that there is no ultrasound. For a simple ultrasound, they have to come to Ouagadougou. You see that there are many challenges. All this must allow us to restart the country to achieve our dreams.
Mr. President, what is your...
Peter Ogobuchi, how you will know if your vote goes through? If you try to vote again, they will tell you that you have already voted, you have participated. And if it doesn't go through, then it will lead you to continue. So try it with that email again. If it's going through, then you know. If it is not going through, you know that you did not, you have voted. They will tell you that you have already participated. Thank you.
Message to the workers in the first few days of the International Labor Day.
First of all, congratulations to the workers. They were able to accompany us. We took a part of the salary. The workers understood. We can only say thank you and congratulations to them to continue to make sacrifices for Burkina to be. This is a war of existence. If we don't do it, we will disappear. So congratulations to them. We know that there are many things at the moment that require patience. We are aware that everyone is patient.
We are aware that everyone is patient. You are patient enough to be staying at home every Monday. You staying at home every Monday is a vote to our Prime Minister and the government in exile. The bridge. This is to show the whole world that the bridge, the government is on top of the game. Onye bigu ka ewu na-eso. We continue.
We take the case of Mina Plun right away. There is a decree that we must take to regularize a certain number of indemnities, of reclassification, and so on.
Nwankwo Kinsele, it is very easy. Tomorrow I will make another video on how to vote. Just go to Google. If you go to Google, you type Biafran referendum vote online. It will direct you everywhere on how you will vote. Thank you.
The minister sent it to the table, but we said to be patient because, as I told you, these are stages. Currently, we have stabilized some military expenses. We will pay the internal debt because we have certain things to settle. So let them continue to be patient.
This Ibrahim Traore has escaped a lot of assassination attack. How many terrorists have they sent to Finland? This is simple, but Ishikaraka Nebogidi. God himself used to prepare this kind of people to come once in years, in 1,000 years, in million years, in centuries. God will bring out this kind of people to come and save nation. That is why you see Mazen Nandekano. That is why you see Simon Eba. That is why you see like a Traore. That is why you see like a Cho Ayaba. That is why you are seeing all these kind of people. Some people will use their own life and they sacrifice for others. Sesiko Seko, the real leader of Ambazonia, is in Cameroon prison. Why Cho Ayaba become the president? You understand now? Then Nnamdi Kanu is inside DSA dungeon, not inside prison, no. Because God prepared them for like this to make this history. So if you know how that he has already escaped a lot of assassination attempts, it is not by surprise. That is what freedom fighting all about. We continue.
Patient. We wish them a happy holiday and to continue to support the homeland because their patriotism goes beyond everything we can believe. Thank you to them.
You have admitted that you are not satisfied with the results of the fight against corruption. Can we say that you are powerless against the scourge?
It is a scourge that has plagued our society. It is a system that has been installed for decades. And every day you see it is a system that has several thousand knots. You detach, you see something again. You detach, you discover something. So every day I discover. I discover. And the more you discover, the more you are revolted. But it is a system that has been put in place and that has really destroyed our.
You know why we are playing this in Biafrans online, the people that is watching and the people that will watch later. What Mazen Namdekan is seeing is a lot. And the PM that is with us today, do you know what he is going through? Only the few people that is very close knows what he is doing. And some of the answer, PM doesn't have time to answer, is what you are hearing in this space. Remember, when PM visited Netherlands, he says, how he wish, let me put well, he says, how he wish he can go back to analysis again. Do you understand that language? He said, how he wish he can turn the hands of the time back to go back to analysis. But what is in front of him doesn't even give him time to sit in front of computer to analyze. And that's why he has us. You are here sharing the message. I am here showing my face. I am here trying to analyze the way I can. If PM could, he can go back to analysis and they begin to analyze again. But he don't have that time. He don't have that time. Afwe here could be Oba. We continue.
Country. But today, I can say that many have understood and are starting to leave the situation a little bit themselves. Others also, through denunciations, manage to show us a lot of things. Look at the field of agriculture, for example. Imagine that we give the state subsidies to the peasants. But there is a practice that has been there for decades. For decades, the agents themselves, with the help of some local authorities there, they sell, they steal, they sell at the price they want to the peasants. The subsidies do not reach the peasants. We are closing a lot. That's why I told the minister that he would prepare to recruit. But it's the agents of the ministry. But it's denunciations. So that means that Burkina Faso has begun to understand that corruption cannot allow us to develop. There is a struggle.
Biafrans has come to understand that corruption can never allow us to develop. That's why PM doesn't have time to do analysis again. He is fighting day and night, building allies, building places, building everywhere. And Diana says, many people in Biafra don't know what PM is passing through in the hands of the oppressors and the enemies of Biafran freedom. He is passing a lot. There is a video of PM and we cannot play now. But time will come, we will bring it out again. We make sure we gather some of the histories. We keep them intact. Because when Chukwukika Abiyama called us in this journey, he says that Biafra will have their own Bible. And we are gathering that book called Biafran Bible. We continue.
Structure that is being created. It will be in all the ministries, and the central structure will be the presidency, where the denunciations will be made. We will put the whole process in motion until we take the individuals involved and reward those who will denounce. So it's not over yet. We don't have denunciations anymore. There is an organ that is being created to manage all this.
Regarding agriculture, your government has launched the presidential initiative for agricultural production, demonstrating here your commitment to the agricultural sector. What are your objectives through this initiative?
For agricultural sector, if you are close to Biafran government and Biafran government, both at home and abroad, one of the number one priority is agriculture. Then hear what he is answering here now. No different to what we have seen in the government. Listen.
L'initiative présidentielle est là,
The
l'offensive.
presidential initiative is there.
L'objectif, c'est qu'on atteigne
The agri-pastoral offensive is there.
Parce que, comme je l'ai dit, la souveraineté
The objective is to reach food self-sufficiency as soon as possible.
burkinabés qui ont faim. Donc, il faut qu'on
Because, as I said, food sovereignty is very important. We cannot continue to have hungry Burkinabés. So we have to produce. The experience has shown that we cannot develop without agriculture. And even in the areas where there is the most arid soil, they try to transform the environment to cultivate. And we are committed to accompany the producers a lot. Normally, in a few days, we will launch a support program for farmers so that they can enter the season. Really, it is to help them as much as possible through the equipment so that they can work as much as possible. We will accompany them in terms of seeds, in terms of fertilizers, so that they can produce as much as possible. Through the initiative, we launched last year an experiment on about 14,000 hectares. We saw the results, so we understood that farmers just need to be accompanied. If we give them the support they need, they will launch. So it is our objective to reach self-sufficiency as soon as possible.
There is also, Mr. President, the production of wheat that you launched in Bagra.
Amy Same brought us news. We have the video of the news also. Amy Same says, nothing will make Biafrans to go back to Nigeria again. If you watch our today's voting in Biafran land, you will be surprised seeing our people turning out so well. PM needed only 20 million voters. But today, when he will come out again, he may be announcing 50 million voters. Look at the news here. Amy Same brought it up. You are seeing our eyes is indeed on the rising sun. We know what we are doing. Mazen Nnamdi Kanu will be in court tomorrow. We are watching. They cannot do anything again to Nnamdi Kanu.
So the cultivation of wheat or buckwheat, is it a necessity?
It is a necessity. If you look at the numbers at the Ministry of Commerce, the import of wheat flour or wheat for milling is still huge. It is several billion. That's what I mean by the output of the currency. And it's not just wheat. There is a lot of speculation that we have tested and that we are now going to put into practice. So all this speculation is so that we can produce inside and transform inside. And that's where we have added value. So there is a lot of speculation. It's not just wheat. Wheat worked well. We did the tests in the laboratory to see if there were no toxins or anything in particular. We transferred the results. Everything is conclusive. It's really very good. So it's something we're going to continue.
Mr. President, you just mentioned that the producers will be accompanied for the 8th campaign in the future. Will the cost of the inputs, including wheat, be reduced in this campaign?
We hope so. That's the objective. A structure was given.
You know why we are doing this thing we are doing? There is Biafran religious freedom and the monitoring. Traditional religion, Christianity, and the Judaism. The place of information, how Biafrans where Biafrans will have opportunity to be developing, passing information to people, because where you can get people in multitude is inside organizations. But one thing is, we are now telling everybody we have to go and restructure everything we have in Biafran land. We have to recycle everything. Everything God created in that land is useful, but every religion in Biafran land will be channeled to the government, where life of our people will have value. And the Biafra government will activate what they call the law of euthanasia. That if anybody is having that kind of heavy sickness,
Then the family members and the lawyers and the judges will come together and they sign for the exit of that person. Not that you will come and say you are a native doctor, you can take somebody's life. No, because of one charm, and the another. You understand? But everything will turn out for good in Biafran land. That is what they are saying in this place. Even Edo State now, some of them are started believing that they are Biafrans. Yes, we see what is happening there. PM. We see what is happening there today. We see what is happening there today. They are now searching for a Anioma place, Anioma state. That is not the area we are going now. Thank you.
Given for it to be like this. That's what led to the dissolution of the climate and the creation of the new structure, because it didn't work. It was an association, it didn't work properly. That's why the inputs were at such high costs that the peasants couldn't afford them. So now we have created a new society to be able to deal directly with the countries that produce wheat. And that will allow us to be able to pay less for wheat. We are a little late because the production cycles in these countries are a little outdated. So this year we are trying to make efforts. But I think that at the end of the season, we will order as much as possible so that people can produce in the off-season, because we don't intend to produce just for the rainy season.
We are now going to talk about infrastructure. What are the priorities of your government in terms of the development of road infrastructure?
It's also a priority because there are so
concerning road and infrastructure. Just like we said before, inside the government in exile, you see the plan of Biafra. Biafra has 40 states and the different districts. Where train we go, where bus we go, the kind of house plan. The area that will have small building, the area that will have sky clipper and everything, and all of them are inside the Biafran government today. The people that is building America, the people that build Australia, the people that build Britain, the people that build France, all of them are inside the Biafran government in exile. Or do you want me to go to the analysis of the people, calibers, the people you see their faces inside the government in exile, and we analyze it another day? You will see the people that is drawing architects, powerful architects. You know that in Uganda, the person who is the best architect that is driving Uganda economy today is an Igbo man. In Sierra Leone, the person who is driving them today is an Igbo man. All over Africa, the message we made the other day, is that India has to build a school only for an Igbo man. Just for Igbo man, they build school for him. And in Africa, they told you, if you people want development, what do? You go and build school and employ all the Igbo people in that place. That is the only way you will have life. We continue.
So many priorities in Burkina Faso. We come from far away. There are many roads. Wherever we go, it's a question of roads. Many provinces are not connected by bridges. And yet, when people produce, how to evacuate the goods if there are no roads? It's complicated. So we are currently fighting terrorism as well. The road plays a big role. When the road is bridged, the instability decreases a little. Just the risk of flooding decreases a lot. So it means that we have to build very good roads in areas with high safety risks. So it's a major challenge ahead of us. And we are going to launch very soon some construction of road infrastructure.
We are in Bovo. There are construction and rehabilitation projects for the roads that are produced here.
Yes, it's a global plan. It's the launch here. In Ouagadougou, it started. In some provinces,
You know, Biafrans. PM, when he come to Twitter, he will tell people, come and ask your question. You know, when he is under analysis, all these things he reviewed them before. All these questions Traore is answering now, PM has reviewed them before because we are the light. We continue.
It also started, there are some high-risk areas where it must also be launched. Normally we would have started, but there are companies that have found themselves to be failing. They are not able to do it, so we had to resign some contracts. And we are currently recontracting with new companies that...
Divine, precious. The intelligence of Africans are top-notch. The world powers are finding very difficult to penetrate now because mgbe onye ji teta ụra bụ ụtụtụ ya. Mgbe onye ji teta ụra bụ ụtụtụ ya. Africans have slept for a very long time. Now we wake up to take that thing that is rightfully belong to us. That is what we are doing, and we are showing our face doing it. You understand? We are not here to put word inside people. We are here to take what belongs to us with a law. Human rights law has been activated. Self-defense law has been activated. Right to live has been activated.
That are going to deploy. So it's a bit on the national level. There are a lot of roads that need to be built. In particular, here in Bovo, there is the road from Oradara that we are going to continue to the border. There is the road from Banfora, which is a project. There are a lot of other roads. In terms of PAO or GAO, there are a lot of roads that need to be launched. We hope that the companies will be strong enough to be able to accompany us.
Mr. President, what motivated the implementation of the Presidential Initiative for Community Development, carried out by the Bureau des Grands Projets du Burkina Faso?
Yes, it's an initiative that hasn't really started. It started with small actions, in particular some road infrastructures inside the communes. But it must continue, because in this we see the development of certain road infrastructures, the sanitation, but also the development of different communities.
Yes, Amy Sami, our PM some time ago stretched a hand of fellowship to this Traore. The hand of fellowship to this Traore is still going on. Traore said that in that area, Nigeria, there are fighters in that area, and they are seeing the activity of our PM, and they appreciate it so much, knowing very, very well that Tinubu was elected to go and stop Traore, knowing that the PM say, if you people try to go there, then the Biafran army will emerge. You understand? He received the information, and this thing is like that. Lolo Ego Ibo, thank you. Chiboy, greeting, senior man, thank you. Continue.
Through local production and local transformation.
So we have to finish for here. Yeah? It's 11 o'clock.
So we want to encourage small businesses as well. So it's a whole set of factors that are gathered in this initiative.
Mr. President, we are now going to talk about diplomacy. How is the cooperation with the neighboring countries of Burkina Faso going?
We have already talked about the AES with the neighboring countries of Burkina Faso. How is the cooperation going? Well, it's going more or less well. There are no problems with some countries. With others as well, we must not continue to be hypocritical.
Yes, Biafrans, this is what we have today. I advise people to spend time to watch some of our program. We are bringing it diplomatically, and we are bringing documentary what is happening. We are not DOS that want to force people to speak things that doesn't exist. We are here explaining the things the way they are. The way they are. We bring it out and we bring our imagination where we are going. So that is how we are going to call it a day for today. Emmanuel Afo, Yeah, most of us don't come to YouTube. Those do to you which some okay, copy it and you will send it to people. Try to be coming to YouTube. Try to be coming. This is where we analyze our what is happening. Everything that is happening in this Biafran struggle, we try the best we can to keep the messages down. The other day, we jammed everything, all the Senate, the people who is demanding for the release of Mazen Nandekano and the rearrest of Simon Ekpa. We jammed them together. We push it to the public. We coupled everything, bringing it to the public because it is for public. Those people who is putting this thing, copyright song, some of the messages you are putting copyright song are the messages we bring out so that you will know what is happening. When you put it copyright song, we cannot be able to spray it. If God will give you money, he will give you money. Monetize your page if you need money, but stop putting copyright song because it is disturbing what we are doing. Thank you so much. Miss Sammy, thank you, my blood brother. Thank you, Divine Precious, Flora Kubilo, everybody that is here, okay, Chuku, Lolo Ego Ibo, Max, Maze Mayo. Thank you, thank you, thank you, PM. Thank you, every other person that is here. Please, we call it a day for now and see you on Thursday.